So you want to talk heels? Let's get to it. I'll start by saying hi, my name's Alex James, if you don't know who I am already. I've been dancing for the last 20 years and teaching for the last 10. Now for the last decade, I've been teaching in these heels, and let me say, I didn't start in these heels. I started not in these heels, but in something like this. So let's go over the importance of what you're looking for in a heel. Well, these are fun and sexy and oh so cute. These are too big for my beginners. They're too tall, especially if you don't know how to walk in heels. Do not come with a heel that's way too tall, okay? Do me the favor and make sure that you are comfortable in at least getting those shoes on, because when you're standing up and still wobbling a little bit, that's hard to dance in, okay? So don't come into class with heels that are too big for your comfort. If you're looking at buying heels, you're going to want to look at the brands specifically made for dancing. So Pleasers are for my Smex workers. They are a more erotic type of shoe brand. And this is also a Pleaser, but it's a little bit less out there, fancy. I tend to use these in my regular dance class. This is for my pole class. This is for my regular class, okay? Now you could see this heel, a lot shorter. This is a 6-inch, this is a 4-inch. This is what I'm comfortable dancing in, 4 inches, okay? If you have not danced in heels before, I would not recommend starting with a heel this thin or this tall, okay? Now, if we're just getting started, then what I really recommend you coming with is some booties, some thick heeled booties, okay? These ones aren't specifically made for dancing. They don't have that cool little grip you'll see at the bottom of any specifically dance shoes, because that'll be the big difference. When you're buying shoes specifically for dance, you'll see the grip at the bottom of the shoe. A lot of heels don't have that. So when you're wearing everyday heels to dance class, you're going to want to make sure you're not getting heels that are too slippery at the bottom, okay? So you see how that doesn't have any slipness, it has a nice grip to it. That's what I'm looking for. As well as, so I will say this is a booty, right? This is also a booty. You see the difference? Okay, so if I haven't danced in heels before, I'm gonna want a more chunky heel rather than that thin heel, because we're still learning on balance. We're still working on that. So what I would recommend to you, chica, if you're looking for heels for dance class and you've never danced in heels before, is try to get a booty that has some support on your ankle. Might have a zipper that can wrap around your ankle, because that'll make you feel nice and snug in your shoes. As well as the heel, you don't want that to be too thick. And again, remembering this, you don't want this to slip and slide. If you have shoes, your heels that you put on and they're a little bit like, whoa, I almost slipped, don't bring them to dance class. Bring heels that you're going to feel comfortable in and that you feel stable in, okay? And then once we work from here, then we could work our way all the way up to these 6 inches, okay? But we got to start with a base. So start with something you're comfortable in. If you don't wear your heels the whole class, that's perfectly fine. Bring them at least for warming up. We're going to practice walking in heels before we dance in them. See you ladies next Thursday, May 28th at the drop.